Okay, welcome to VP Culture Value Science lesson number 2. And we're going to keep exploring the whole world of values. And this time we're going to delve a little deeper into the world of creational values, what that means and how that relates to the whole value-verse of values. So creational values are kind of foundational. These are the little things that you do that will either create an experience for you, the other people on your team, could be even an experience for yourself, could be an experience for the community that you serve. So those 3 stakeholders, you're going to be creating something small. You'll be filling out a form. You'll be doing a quality check on a product that you've created. You'll be doing a double check procedure on a medical procedure you're doing. These are all creational values, things that have been defined as to what is excellent, what is good, in the realm of the very practical. These things are very important because they lead to other things within the organization. So how do you know that your creational laws of reality are working? Well, it's if it works or it doesn't. If it fails, then obviously on a certain level it's not working. So when you're having failure within your system, within your culture, you know that your values and your creational values in particular are not working. But oftentimes people fail to see this. So why do we have a particularly creational value if you're a carpenter building a home or repairing a home, measuring properly? You know, the old saying is measure twice, cut once. So you're saving wood and you're creating a sound structure by having the creational value of doing the first step of measuring properly. In mechanics, auto mechanics, a creational value, did you fill the coolant back up after you replaced the radiator? And then you sent your client out onto the street and she doesn't have any coolant. She ends up on the side of the street, frustrated. So that's a creational value there. In this, serving wine. So this individual, the server, is performing a service with great detail and almost ceremony so that these people can have an experience. So what we're trying to do is we took a glimpse at 3 creational values that will create an experience for other people. So it'll create an experience for those that they're serving most directly. So let's look at this again. The experiential value that this worker is creating is nobility. They're going to have an excellent product because he's an excellent craftsman. So he's creating excellence and people are going to enjoy that as well. That's another creational or experiential value that they'll be experiencing. So that mechanic could have created an experiential value of nobility and protection. So that his client, when they got sent out into the world to drive their car, that they would have experienced safety, protection, because they did their jobs, the creational value step correctly, that created the experiential value. So in this case, the experiential value is joy. These people are like, this is an amazing experience. This is wonderful. This is beautiful. This is so tasty. They'll go home and say, wasn't that a great glass of wine? Wasn't the cheese, wasn't the service amazing? Didn't the atmosphere look great? So all of these things are experiential values that the owner of this restaurant is wanting to convey to the people that come here. And all of the staff hold those values together because they've cultivated these things within their organization. So you're trying to create those little creational steps of how he poured the wine, created an experience for the individuals at that table. So that leads to valuing people. So we move from the little tiny things that we do and we connect those to these are experiences that we want people to create, and because we want valuing people to occur within our culture, within our organization. So we're trying to wrap these 3 steps around each other because it's very important to make connections from the small mundane things that we do every day to the experiences that those small steps create, because there's real people involved. This ennobles everything that you do. From the greeter at Walmart to the cashier at Walmart to the manager that manages all the people within that organization. So these are the 3 tiers of values that we're going to be dealing with.